Day 8 of being homeless. We are at a new hotel, Motel 6 again. This is the long hallway if you want to see. Pretty cool. But we're going to go outside because the dog has to go to the bathroom. And it's night now, so it might be a little bit dark. Especially in a minute. I'm by the light right now. But day 8 of being homeless. We're at Motel 6 again. This one is also in the desert. If you're wondering, you're like, hey, every time I make a video, they're like, hey Matt, you're in the desert. Well, that's because that's a lot of what Southern California is. If you look behind me. Maybe I'll make a video tomorrow during the day, you'll see more, but that's all dirt. And you're going to see the hotel. Let me put my head down. They're shopping across the street, so not totally in the middle of nowhere, but definitely in the desert. And yeah, so got a hotel, and we do Motel 6 a lot. For those who don't know, it's a common one in the United States, maybe in North America area, South America, I don't know, but in the United States, Motel 6 is common, and it's relatively cheap. Not the most upscale motel, definitely. If you ever come to the United States and you stay at a Motel 6, just know that it's okay. I mean, you know, it has bed, shower, microwave, all that kind of stuff, right? But sometimes they're in bad neighborhoods, and since they are cheaper, it usually gets more rougher crowd. Sometimes, like, people will live here, like drug dealers and stuff like that. They make enough money selling drugs to where they could just stay at the hotel, like, permanently. And then also in general, prostitutes, you know, people bring prostitutes to hotels, and of course, you know, you don't want to spend like $200 for a hotel just for a few hours, so they come to places like this too. So you see stuff like that. You see a lot of people doing drugs or selling drugs. Sometimes this one is okay. There's no really hanging around. Sometimes you'll be at like a Motel 6 and there'll be like people hanging around in front. People are shouting and, hey, what's up? This one, oh look, if you look behind me, this one's more like for truckers. It's right off the freeway, so maybe a little bit calmer. But yeah, so just expect that. If you go to a cheap hotel, motel in the United States, expect some rough people, you know, but you just keep to yourself, do your own thing, you know, mind your business. I mean, I've seen people like slinging drugs or whatever, and you keep walking, you just whatever. Or you see people bringing prostitutes in, and you could tell a prostitute. I mean, they have like, you know, maybe like the big leather boots on, you know, some kind of revealing clothing, and just, you know, prostitute clothes. Dave Chappelle actually did a skit on that, and he was like, he was speaking from the prostitute's point. It's like, oh, don't judge me based on my clothes. He's like, okay, I get it, you know. He's like, but if you come like in a police uniform, I'm gonna assume you're a police officer. And he goes, okay, so you might not be a slut or a prostitute, whatever, but you are wearing a slut's uniform. So, you know. So anyway, that's the kind of crowd. But yeah, look behind me, just more dirt, a lot of dirt. Dirt. But yeah, but this way, stuff back there, shopping, whatnot. A little chilly tonight, but as you can tell, I don't have a shirt on. Summertime, Southern California, still hot. But, I mean, right now it's not hot, but during the day it's still hot, you know. But anyhow, this is day 8, so yeah, we're in a hotel again. You know, much thanks to the state of California for helping with homeless assistance stuff, whether it's food or, you know, hotel costs or whatever, you know. The problem is they only do it for so long, like 2 weeks or something like that. They help you with hotels, and after that, kind of on your own. I mean, they'll still give you like food assistance so you can get groceries or whatever, but we don't know what we're going to do when that couple weeks ends and they're like, okay, we're not paying for hotels anymore. And we have a little bit of money, but, you know, hotels aren't cheap. Even if a hotel is like, say, $50 a night, which is like cheap in the United States, $50 a night's expensive. What is that, like $1,500 a month, something like that, right? So it's 100 a day, 100 a day times 30 days, times 30. It's $3,000. So half of that is 1,000 half. So I mean, that's kind of what rent is, anyways. But you can't find a hotel for $50 a night. They're more, depending on what state you're in, they could range from usually, I don't know, 60 to, I mean, in the hundreds. Some of them by the beach in California. I mean, you'll see them 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because we've been looking, just you look on the Google map and it'll show you like all the hotels. Some of them by the beach are like 900. I seen one for 900 a night. 900. It was like 996 or something. So basically $1,000 a night for one of the hotels by the ocean. I forget what city it was, but I was like, holy crap! Imagine $1,000 a night. Imagine if you stayed there 1 year. That's $365,000. I mean, granted, has all kinds of amenities and everything, but just to give you an idea. But the general cost is around $100. Say 100, I don't know, say 150 is the normal cost, depending on what city you go to. And that's also why we're in the desert. If you're asking, oh Matt, why are you in the desert? The hotels are cheaper in the desert. You want really cheap. If you go by the beach and try to get a hotel, the ocean, very, very expensive. Like I said, starting at like 200, 300, 400 anywhere along the coast in California, right? So you want cheaper, you got to go inland. You got to go in the desert. And inland in California is desert. The whole eastern half of Southern California, anyways, is all desert. So yeah, so you want cheap hotels, you got to go inland. You go more towards the coast, it just literally gets more expensive as you get closer to the ocean. So that's why. If you're wondering why we're out in the desert, stay in the desert, it's cheap. Food's cheaper, housing's cheaper, everything is cheaper out in the desert. So, because otherwise, if it was expensive, if it was the same price as living in the desert as it was by the ocean, I'd say, well, I just go live by the ocean. So, they make houses and hotels and all that kind of stuff out in the middle of the desert, and the appeal is, well, it's cheaper, and so people come out here, And then we're not too far from Las Vegas, and so that's part of the traffic too. See, the freeway is actually the 15 freeway. You can kind of hear the traffic from the cars, but the 15 freeway is like a big a main thoroughfare in the inner part of California. So it goes all the way down to, I don't know, San Diego, something like that, but all the way up to Las Vegas. And so a lot of people come up the 15 freeway to go to Las Vegas. It runs north to south from all the way from San Diego. You can look at it on a map. Look at San Diego, and you can look up 15 freeway, and it'll take you all the way up to Las Vegas. And actually, it keeps going. It keeps going through Nevada, I don't know, Utah, whatever. So yeah, day 8 of being homeless. Need to shave. I need a haircut. I need to eat dinner. It's late. I don't know, 7 o'clock. It's already dark. But yeah, we're here. And this Motel 6 is kind of cheap, so maybe we'll be here for several days. So, but maybe I'll film tomorrow in the morning or in the day, so you guys can see. Because you can't really see much now. Nothing really to see anyway. It's just all dirt on that side, anyways. Just a bunch of dirt. Yeah, the dog's just chilling on the ground over here. So yeah, day 8. I don't know what the ultimate goal is. Like for work, like I don't know where to get work really. I was thinking maybe trying delivering pizza again. I used to do that. The problem is, to go to be a pizza delivery driver, you have to have like consistent driving experience. DMV, it's like complicated, and I haven't had, because we moved out of state, and then it's like, okay, so my driving experience is partially in Utah, and then it's weird. And then I didn't have registration for a while because I couldn't afford it, and so no registration, no driving experience. And so when you go to a pizza place, they want to see that on paper. Oh, you've driven consistently crash free from this time to this time. That's why they need the driving experience, and I don't have that. Not because I've crashed, I just haven't had like basically a functioning car the whole time. registered car, you know, and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know if I would be able to work at those places. And then the other hard part is if we're constantly moving, it's hard to have a job because, you know, what am I gonna do? Get a job and work 1 to 2 days, and you know people won't hire you. You know, so you go in there, you try to lie. Yeah, I'm gonna be here for a while, and you know they ask questions. Oh, where are you from? And you know where are you going? And, oh yeah, I'm just moved out here. Then you keep quitting jobs, you know, and jobs know that. They try to call your past job. They're like, yeah, he was here for like 2 days and quit. Don't hire him. Sucks. So yeah. You know what? I wanted to say thank you to someone. Almost every time I upload one of these videos, I get at least one view, almost right away sometimes. So there's someone out there, whoever you are. You don't even have to name yourself. It's good to be what do you call that? Anonymous. It's good to be anonymous sometimes. So some anonymous individual always clicks on my video, almost like as soon as I upload it. So thank you for, you know, I guess you're interested about my homeless journey. So thank you for watching my video. You one person. You know, some of my videos get 2 or 3 views about this homeless stuff. And to my subscribers, I'm sorry for not doing videos about other stuff. I don't know. It just feels fake. Like I feel like I'm being fake. And I can't get my mind into it. Like, you know, if you've watched any of my other videos, I like talking about science or I don't know, anything, fun facts, food, and whatever. And it's hard to do that when you're homeless because it's like that's the main focus. Not that I don't eat, or it's not that I don't, you know, do other stuff or whatever, but it's just like this is like encompassing my whole life right now. So that's what I'm talking about, you know. But, I mean, I could talk about food sometimes, I guess. I'm gonna have ramen tonight, some spicy ramen, some white rice, some vegetables. So maybe I'll film that when I go eat a little bit. Oh, that's the other hard thing too. I can't really film in the hotel room because either my girlfriend's watching TV and my son is on his tablet, and I could ask my girlfriend to turn down the TV while I do a video, right? But my son, he's autistic, and so, you know, he'll be upset. But if I just try to turn off his tablet, he doesn't really understand why. I could tell my girlfriend, hey, I need to film a video. We need to, you know, turn down the TV, but my son won't understand. So that's why I do videos outside or in the car or something like that, because I could regulate the noise, basically. I don't want to get copyrighted. I don't want to be homeless and get copyrighted. Oh, this guy's pulling up on me. Oh, nice. I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna get him. Don't flinch, though. Come at me, bro. What are you gonna do? Come at me, bro. Crazy.